Welcome to Battleground Appalachia Rural PA Dems Division. I'm Jillian.
I'm Lindsay.
And we're here to talk about the myths and realities of living and organizing in rural Pennsylvania and give you all the tea on why it's more progressive than you think. Um, so I guess the most recent thing that's up that's not a full bummer is that No Kings was yesterday.
Yep. How'd you guys?
Um, I thought it went well.
Mhm.
There were definitely several hundred people there. I'm very bad at estimating crowd size, but like I'm very sure that I'm right about that. Um, your guys looked like it was well attended, although colder.
Oh yeah, dude, bro. I shivered so hard for so long that I was like, my were shot for like the rest of
Mm,
the day, and I had my lunch and right after.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and so my lower back hurts again now. Like it just spent like so much overtime, but I think so.
Yeah.
Basically, when we started, it kicked off like right at 11, and the crowd is they kept on as long as they could.
Hmm.
Like it was funny. The person behind me was like, "How long are you going to speak for?" And I said,
Hmm.
"However long that person goes, I'm going to go that much shorter because
Hmm.
everybody's cold
Hmm.
and like everyone's going to be like, just if they have to hear me repeat something at all." I was like, "So here's what I'm
Hmm.
going to do." I said, "I know I'm talking about veterans, and we just started a war, and I could like get into it all over again." I said, "But you're
Yeah.
talking about the military-industrial complex, so what I'm going to do is the verbal version of taking the leaves and
Hmm.
blowing them out of the way. I'm gonna go take a really long tee and put it in the ground. And I'm gonna go
Hmm.
get a really flashy brand new ball and I'm gonna set it there. And I need you to just fucking hit that ball, is what I'm gonna do with the
Hmm.
words.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "I'm gonna set you up."
Hmm.
And he did, yeah. And he had a couple little more interactive chanty thingies and whatnot, but it was
Yeah.
so fucking cold. It was so fucking cold. We had
Yeah.
blowing
No, I
at
think.
one point it was 30 degrees with
Mm,
blowing snow.
yeah, it was like high 30s for us. And it was like really sunny, but it was like the wind.
Mm-hmm.
The wind.
Well,
Although,
I'd have killed for that.
yeah, honestly, although it's one of those moments where it's just like thank goodness for perimenopause because I'm like I can't be cold. What are you talking about? I was for a while, obviously, but like I still had my coat on for quite a while, and then like when it got closer to time that I was going to speak, I was like, no, I can't have my coat on anymore. I can't do it. So I'm just like walking around without a coat on.
Had two coats on.
Sean Steve thought I was fully insane, but I was like, dude, I'm burning alive.
I wish. Even with my hair, I was not. I had to have it up
Hmm.
because the wind was so hard, harsh too. But um,
Yeah.
excuse me. No, it was just horrifically cold, and I mean, people were hanging on as best they could, but so the crowd I think started. I think for us, I want to say we could have been just shy
Hmm.
of 400. So maybe around 350. Um, but it petered out as people just could not continue to stand.
Hmm. Yeah.
But our,
No, I mean
our luncheon was
that's
great.
fair, you
So
know?
yeah, our luncheon was full. Actually, we I thought
That's amazing.
we didn't even have enough chairs. We had like I think we had 70 some people show up.
That's awesome.
We had pierogies and like sausage and stuff. So it was like warmied up food, and we had
Hmm.
some beer and stuff for some people if they wanted it. But um, I
Yeah.
mean, it was people ate everything and they were down in food. It was like you could tell they were hungry after that. So that was cool.
Yeah. I was also hungry. I gave Dan access. I shared the agenda with him and I just like look over and he's typing in the agenda. I sent you to a list of ideas on Messenger, which I just copied and pasted into it. Just like
Excellent.
in future, there you go. You've got the agenda. Go nuts.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because we have Dan, who is your secretary, treasurer. I can't remember.
He's my secretary and he's running to be my state
Secretary.
committeeman. So he
Nice.
will, because Chris being commissioner, like Chris has done his
Hmm.
due, and
Yeah.
I think getting into into the sometimes the dramatics of the state committee.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes is like too much for like the commissioner to have to worry about when, yeah, just put
That's
it right there.
that's really very fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah, no, my commissioner tried it too, and no.
yeah, and there's that, and then you know, Dan shouldn't just like learn everything that he wants to know from me. Like there should be more people
Yeah.
involved. And so that's cool. Um and he's very good at keeping me on task and track. And so
Hmm.
have always having like a Dan. Everybody that is a creative or a lead has to have a Dan. And if you don't, I feel bad for him because I yell at him a lot and it's not at him. It's not his fault. But
Yeah.
I have a tendency to
Hmm.
lose my shit
Yeah.
a lot. And he happens to, well, he and my husband both actually end up being in the
Just
way
like
of,
in the vicinity when it happens.
I'm a phone thrower,
Yeah.
but I'm a phone winger and at the
Yeah.
floor like a frisbee in a
Hmm.
general like low direction. But
Hmm.
I also have a phone that's made of Gorilla Glass for a reason.
Yeah, I could never. I love my phone like my sweet little baby.
I do too, but that's why it's indestructible. That's
Yeah, I
like
mean, I have a slightly heavier duty case than I normally do, and I like feel, I don't know. I
very
don't know how I feel
protected.
about it, but yeah.
Yeah, if something happened to my phone, like for real though, like I'd be locked out of everything I own.
Oh God, right? No. What
Our
I don't even know.
our
I lose
Gmail is
access
like
to my Google Authenticator and then I'm like, now what?
oh yeah, no, like everything's tied to my mainframe
Hmm.
of my Google through my personal account most of the time.
Yeah.
So good thing I have like
Um,
permanent life alert because the Department of Defense has lost my veterans and my military information so many times that like I have a permanent renewal always of like online like fraud protection.
that's
And
crazy.
they've sold and gotten rid of and dropped and like lost my data, both the VA and the DoD so many times
Wow.
that like it's like 10 years on 10 years on 10 years on 10 years that they like owe me for like fraud protection. So I basically think I'm going to do
Well, I mean, the director of the FBI did get hacked this week, so
if he was a veteran, his information would have already been sold and then he would have been protected against that. But
yeah.
he isn't a veteran. He didn't serve for shit. So
No, he did not serve.
nothing.
Sorry,
Nothing.
Cash. But you know what? Actually, I think he's still young enough to, since the enlistment age is up to 42 now.
It is, which puts me back into it. And you know what people don't realize is the first people before they ever institute a draft, the first thing they do is they do a mandatory recall of all people who've already served because they're easier to train,
Hmm.
they already know. And then
Yeah.
so they don't need the basic training. They just need basically like health waivers.
Hmm.
So, but what they wouldn't want is somebody like me, who is
Right.
a barracks lawyer, who can figure her way out of and everybody else out of like a whole bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. Um, because that's like somebody who's just not a lawyer, who just can figure their way out of having to do anything they
Hmm.
don't want to do.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. Um, and also I already have so many health issues that they're paying for. They would have to just hope I died.
Right.
Like
Which
they would have to be like, hope you die, actually, because like we can't.
they're like, actually, it would be great if.
Mhm, mhm. Like, oh,
Yeah.
cost less. And it's
Hmm.
so funny because the last time I think we were chilling right before Shapiro's first event, you know, when we
Mm.
had to like segue out, we were at the governor's event. The next morning was like the last time that I got a chance to see my VA therapist.
Mm.
And it's been a little bit. I'm supposed to see her every two
Yeah.
weeks. Been a minute.
That's definitely been more than 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
It's
So
been several,
I don't want to
more than
like
a month, maybe.
personally inquire to my girl Kayla and be like, "Hey Kayla, did they
Psst.
fire you or
Yeah, what's
like
going on?
did they downsize or
And did they
are they just
upsize your client list so long that
Mhm.
you can't even see the end of it anymore?
Basically like I'm tempted to just like send her like a postcard and ask like snail mail
Yeah.
because I'm not supposed to know how to contact her, but like let's be real.
I mean,
Let's be real.
come on.
It's Western Pennsylvania. Come on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So seriously. Um, yeah, no, so I actually, between the last time when we talked about some school board fuckery, there's been more school board fuckery.
Mhm.
These people can't stop.
The thing is, like, so I'm thinking that that video has like the so Ron Irwin, he is such a
Yeah.
pile of shit. But like the thing is, he always has been.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they usually
And
are.
so so we just like clipped like the 1 minute of him being a total asshat. That's more the most direct 1 minute, but because no one wants to see the 2.5 hour meetings like
No,
on
that's
public
too
access.
much.
But they are on public access. So if somebody's there at the meeting, because some of them are talking and stuff because we're doing school closures, somebody might say what time in that video him being an asshat is. And then I
Mm,
can click. And all I'm doing is showing, I'm not showing these people, like these school board fucking people, for anything other than how they always have been. They've always said fucked up shit like this. They've
hmm.
always publicly been asshats. This is just me proactively dogging them on it
Yeah.
and shortening it so that everybody else can see it and it's viewable. And listen, I post,
And
I'm
then
like,
if you want to go look and see the rest of it,
you
you
absolutely
can.
can. Or you can get the AI fucking readout of it and have
Or
it
that.
summarized because our YouTube summaries of our episodes are actually really, really succinct and good. I was like,
They are pretty
"Ooh."
funny.
And then I'm like, oh shit! Like they not only accept like the tone of our back and forth
Hmm.
of like, but also highlights like the actual issues we're talking about and like brings it back to like that the real because like it is real
Yeah.
that the things we talk about we're not making it up and it
No,
like
yeah, it's
draws
all
it back
very
and
real.
like organizes it for us. I'm like, that's
It's
so
so strange. And
more
I'm
for
just
step
like,
one.
that's maybe not a bad use of AI, I think.
I think it's kind of great because you can skip through what you want and be like, okay, click.
Yeah, well, and
Yeah.
also it's just like, it's just looking at, presumably, it's just looking at this video. It's
Uh-huh.
not like pulling things out of the ether. That's what AI is good at. You got to give it like a limited scope.
Yeah, very specific. And then you'd have to like, if it's wrong, you have to like, and you find it that something
Hmm.
about it is wrong.
Yeah,
If you don't on the spot correct it,
yeah.
it grows wrong. It's almost like
Hmm.
so I didn't have time, so I was like, I said, poor Dan. I said, yo, Dan, do me a favor, fight with AI. And he was
Hmm.
like, what do you mean? And it was so he fought with AI on school choice because he is a teacher and
Yeah.
he's a union leader.
Mm.
Um, and he's like I think he's one of the national reps, but he's definitely one of the state reps, like for the whole state for like his
Hmm.
union. And then I think he's on legislative too.
Hmm.
So he like argued about school choice with AI. It was through Meta in the
Hmm.
chat. And he like
Yeah.
had a whole fight and he was like, why do you presume that this is correct? Like
Hmm.
hasn't the data shown that school choice uh actually harms like poorer people in that district, for instance? And like he just
Hmm.
and the AI Meta actually corrected itself multiple times and it said you're right. It does say because the line was
Hmm.
all pro school choice. And like Dan fought it line by line for like 7 pages and like used it
Yeah.
in a presentation because he screenshotted it and just used it in a presentation about like for
Yeah.
one of the dangers of AI, but also um how to like basically prove that you're right. And then I had made an argument like if enough people were correcting what was
Hmm.
like AI that is intentionally slanted,
Hmm.
you can kind of game it a little bit by telling it the correct shit if there's 5 or 6 or 7 people all doing the same thing
Hmm.
at the same time because
Yeah.
not everybody in the world is researching one thing at one time.
Sure, sure.
So wouldn't that be interesting if, you know, mm,
Yeah.
the
If you
battlefield of
feel the urge to fight on the internet, instead, pick a topic that you believe strongly in and fight with AI about it until it tells you you're right.
Yes.
But not like the same way you would fight with somebody on the internet. Actually, studies have shown being polite to the AI does give you better results. And is
Yeah.
that fucked up and weird? Yes. Yes, it is. Don't
It's
ever
self-aware.
stop thinking that because that's true.
It's just like
Um,
politeness anywhere else.
it is just like politeness anywhere else. Um,
How
but
much?
also
How many hate comments do you get a week? Like, oh, okay. Like, let me say
I
after
don't
a
really
big
get
event,
any.
or
I get
like threatening random comments.
I rarely now I'm knocking on wood right now. Now that I say that
Mhm.
it's gonna happen all the time. I rarely get trolls. Um I rarely get hate comments or when I've seen them on the rare occasion I've seen them, they've like been filtered out in like my spam in like my messages or whatever.
Mhm.
Um and then I like will be like, oh haha, LOL.
I'm just,
You know, it's like
I'm just,
occasionally somebody's like, you're fat, and I'm like, oh no, whatever will I do?
sorry. All of our, I guess, our jobs were not here for the Ozempic.
Yeah, just like I don't do not care what you think of me. Sorry.
No.
Oh my God, though, that bringing me the AI and the teacher. Did you see the video with Melania walking the robot teacher into the whatever the hell that was?
No. Oh my God. Now
Oh
I'm
my
gonna.
God.
So,
Yeah.
just do we have a way to show video to me while we?
Yeah, probably.
Because if we can, like, we should be able to pull up clips. Because like sometimes we're referring to
Yeah.
clips. Maybe we should pull up some of them and do them while we're doing this. Because like that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I can do that.
Screens on
Melania
screen.
robot teacher. Um oh, okay, here it is. And then let me see if I can just find like actual video.
I'm about to go get my gritty and sit it behind me
Give
because
me
like
video or give me death. Oh.
I feel like I should get my matching gritty, but it's actually my kid's gritty. I'm gonna put them behind me too.
Okay, Jezebel, don't fail me. Come on.
Ooh,
Oh,
Jezebel's
here we
good.
go. Okay. All right. One sec. All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Do do do. Share sound. This one. Boop. Okay, so here we go.
Imagine a humanoid educator named Plato. Access to the classical studies is now instantaneous. Literature, science, art, philosophy, mathematics, and history. Humanity's entire corpus of information is available in the comfort of your home.
Okay, hang on. Because I want to see. No, this is not the video of her walking with the rope. This is the robot, by the way.
Oh,
And so this is the still of them walking together.
I'm having. Ooh,
Yeah.
she sounds robotic herself when she's talking.
Well, this is the thing about the okay, here's a YouTube that I think that okay, here we go. Hang on. Whew.
Because robots don't need Ozempic, right?
Mhm. No, they sure don't.
All those pesky
Hmm.
healthcare bills.
Zażywi Melania Trump.
Is that Star Wars music? It's like the
It
Princess
might
Leia
well.
theme or something. It's like very Princess Leia theme adjacent.
They didn't realize that they're parodying an entire run. It is, isn't it?
I, I
Oh, really good.
just
Oh, and let's not shake
terrifying.
the Stepfords. Oh,
I
I have a
I
question.
hate it. Yes.
Is it Elon's and does he fuck it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean,
Um,
because my first always set of questions for anything with this administration,
yeah,
especially a robot,
yeah.
is it Elon's and does he fuck it? Or one similar.
It doesn't look like that kind.
Right. I mean, it
Um,
won't be that kind, but I mean, it might be like a subtype, like a prototype, like repurposed, you know?
if you could probably, I want, I am, oh, this is so gross. You might be able to put a skin on it. Ugh.
I'm just like, couldn't help taking it there though, because whenever I think
No,
about like
yeah.
the fucking tech frat brohemes that
Hmm.
are garbage and
Yeah.
are replacing human beings, like they're replacing them where? Why?
Which human beings are they replacing?
Hmm.
Lady
Which
human
one's most
beings.
convenient for them?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, so
and
that's
I just randomly think
terrifying.
dirt. I think random dirt. But yeah, no, like, our kids can't be taught by
And I'm just
our
saying,
kids
like,
can't be flying fuck.
have you ever seen Battlestar Galactica?
Maybe yes. Maybe a couple.
We're gonna get Cylons before we get fucking space travel for real. And that's uncool. They
I
don't
want
even have
teleportation.
they can't even fly away to a planet and leave us alone for a while.
Mm, mm, mm.
Maybe they'll figure out space flight. Who knows?
But no, I just want a fucking cheap ass fast way to get to Philly
Right? I
from
just
my
want
family.
high-speed rail. I
I
just
just want to get there. I want to be able to get to Philly and it not cost $1,000 per flight, and you can be
Mhm.
stuck in Erie Airport and then Philly Airport, even though it's direct, and it costs like
Yes.
$1,100, and it's probably more than that now. That was I love it was $1,100
Hmm.
like 3 months ago or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Like
And it's
I
just like
can't
I
get to
just
Philly.
can we just have the things that would be the most helpful to the most people and then
No,
maybe save robot teachers for never?
or never, especially since it's Crawford County's like second largest employer. Fun fact, it's actually so I have a bone to pick with the Shapiro administration. I
Go for it.
know.
Yeah.
Listen,
Ever so
we
gently.
we love him. I
Yeah.
love his ruthlessness. I love his ability to win. I personally love him dominating a space. Any space he's in physically, but also non-physically.
Hmm.
I I respect it and I adore it. Here's my bag. Here's my big bag.
Hmm.
When you look up your county and the Department of Labor statistics of your largest employers, it breaks it down
Hmm.
by employer. It doesn't break down where actually and what it is they do. So, like, if I want, and I know my top 50 largest employers in the top 13 are my three public school districts, you need to combine those fucking things because
Hmm.
people, like, if like my school district's in the top 10, but like, if you combine the three,
Hmm.
that's my second largest employer. And then if you add the fact that Allegheny College is probably the largest employer, Meadville Medical Center might fall into whatever. So we're talking Allegheny College, my hospital, and then public school teachers are the three largest employers in my
Hmm.
county. Not the thing that my county's known for, which is small steel component parts that do everything from jet engines to vehicles to water heaters, to
Hmm.
specialty. Like we are a subspecialty whole region, but we're known for it. Not our largest employer and not our largest middle class employer, which means
Hmm.
our large middle class employer is mostly to women.
Hmm.
Women are the largest
Hmm.
component also of that middle class income, which is in healthcare and education. Thank you for my TED talk. And
Hmm.
Josh, my guy, so many of the things that you actually want to do, if you can just like put it on that sheet when it's like the 2-page sheet with the NASIC codes and the top 50 employers in a county, Like if you could add a
Hmm.
third sheet to it and just be like teachers, psst, teachers, other type, like, and then
Yeah.
psst, doctors and nurses and CNAs, like show it somewhere so that people
Hmm.
that are not good at
Yeah.
maths can just find it and like be like, oh no, that's our like biggest employer. Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Because like that's how it's listed, and I don't like it. And he could fix it like this. Add another page.
Yeah. For real.
And then the value that public teachers do to our for our county could not be on underappreciated.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's how I would do it. Especially if I was trying to invest in that education.
Mm. Which is important,
For it too.
as local employment, but also, is like teaching our children. And good
Mhm.
schools make for good property values. A thing that I think people often forget, and especially like when I hear folks that are like, well, I don't have kids in school either anymore or just like at all, right?
But
And
you
so like I
can
don't
when
see
you
why I
do.
should be paying property taxes. Well, because the school contributes to your property value.
Mhm. Sure does.
So that's
And when you
why.
don't have it and it's not nearby, no,
Yeah.
no.
Then your
Well,
property value drops.
and don't you love when counties don't do tax-based reassessments?
Mm.
And then your
That's
city,
the other problem. Is just like demand of your county. Honestly,
it's
I think
expensive. I
that the
get it.
legislature should mandate that counties do reassessment, like, I don't know, like every other year or something, or every 4 years. I don't know how often it should be done, but it should be done
Five
more
decade
often
census that
than,
shit.
right. Well, because like Blair County, I think reassessed in 2016-ish. The last time they had reassessed before that was 1958.
When was the last that yeah, I'm pretty sure that actually Crawford and you could probably pull it up, but Crawford and
Mm.
one other county are the last two, the furthest out that have not reassessed since the 60s.
And it's just like,
Well, the city of Meadville was booming technically then. And
yeah,
so all of the real estate value um, is taxed that way throughout the county. Well, a lot of people moved to
yeah,
like the suburbs of Meadville, and now Meadville is 70% renter and also the poorest,
yeah.
but we have the highest tax burden for the public education and
Hmm.
just the highest tax burden. And it actually turns it into where I would argue that some people are getting
Hmm.
like we're spending like maybe 17,000 per student in Crawford Central
Hmm.
for in the city kids.
Hmm.
I don't know what the actual facts are. I read a very long whatever about it, but I do know for a fact that it is tiny. It's small in comparison to the Cochrane kids, where the enrollment. So this is a tiny town
Yeah,
outside of the city, and their enrollment for their schools is like less than it's like 46% or less.
mm.
Yeah. And they've got two. They haven't been reassessed since the fuck forever. And we pay 22,000 per student for
Yeah,
them. But like super, super way less for our students. We don't give our
yeah.
students shit comparatively. And I'm like, I you're gonna have to somebody's gonna have to someday explain to me
Hmm.
how them, not them as each individual person, but
Hmm.
how regionally that isn't theft from poor people.
Yes.
The poorest, technically, the poorest people in the county, like where the average American makes $1.
Yeah.
People in my surrounding townships make like
Hmm.
78 or 79 cents because
Hmm.
cost of living is lower. So our pay
Hmm.
is like lower than the average American. Our costs are lower,
Hmm.
but the city of Meadville makes 57 cents. But the surrounding areas make like 78 cents on the
Yeah.
dollar. Right. And 70% renter in the city, but they're the most taxed.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely like I think actually I talked to this is hilarious. Katie was going off
Mm,
on Sisters and like I guess about this very thing because
love sisters. Love my
like
sisters.
yay. Because the thing is that like so one of the issues, right, that people in suburbs, it's mostly people in suburbs. Well, I don't know.
Is it
Anyway, here's the
suburban
thing, right?
areas? We
You've
could
got
describe it.
townships, right? You've
Yes.
got municipalities. It's the townships, these fucking townships
Yep.
that
Yep.
rely on the state police.
Hmm. Hmm.
And because they rely on the state police, they pay lower local taxes.
Yep. They sure do. They don't pay
And
shit. Hmm.
then they're just paying like essentially the same amount of taxes for state police as anybody else who may
Hmm.
have a police force.
Mm. So,
But
so
they sure are monopolizing that. Now, that being said, it's not a good system.
no.
Regionalized police forces, if we're gonna have to have police forces, right, then regionalize them, please. Because not every municipality like actively has the population
You need it.
to support their own police force.
Well,
But some of them really do.
I know I know a little bit, particular bit about this topic because and this is where like I have to sing. I hate. I'm always like I gotta sing Meadville's praises, but I do in this case because so Meadville had some choices to make. We could
Hmm.
either let our commissioner, not my Chris, not my guy, but
Hmm.
another commissioner at the county,
Hmm.
privately owns an ambulance service that services the county. The city of Meadville could pay more,
Yeah,
because he needed more money for
sure.
reimbursement.
Yeah.
Or or we could and we did decide because we had a voting majority in our city, 5-0. But when this passed, it was 4-1. But whatever. Um,
Hmm.
we actually took our paid fire and gave them the one level extra credential training, and then repurposed and bought ambulances from um, local failing volunteer ambulance and fire because they couldn't get them up to code and stuff. So we bought them
Hmm.
off of them and then learned how to bill. And it took our budget deficit that we would have been in the whole million. It in like 6 months, it brought back like $660,000 because finally our fire department could take people from their injuries, like where they had them in the city,
Yeah.
to a mile down the road to the hospital. Because until then, they had to just sit there and wait for our commissioner owns the ambulance company for them to get there to
Hmm.
take them for them, and they had to just stand there. But I swear, every time there's a fire, every the fuck all where we get sent out, our people get sent out, our Meadville gets sent out for mutual aid. And it's same for the cops. Our cops were
Hmm.
providing free calls and Meadville City Police free calls, mutual aid all the time. We're not sending bills,
Hmm.
but when Vernon, surrounding areas of Meadville, because we are like 50% plus, because we're the county seat, 50% plus also
Hmm.
tax exempt because of all the shit that
Yeah.
has to be there for people to survive.
Yeah.
They wanted a Chipotle. They wanted a Five Below, and they were going to get it, but they had to have 24/7 policing. So now, instead of having to have and be able, like, they had a police force, but it was not 24/7. It was like two
Hmm.
full-time guys and like a part-time guy.
Yeah.
That's not enough policing for like
Hmm.
these major chains to be able to ensure their space.
Yeah.
So we, rather than cut people, we were
Hmm.
able to add cops, and now we police that municipality, and they pay us, frankly, at
Hmm.
very too cheap, four hundred
It
thousand
always
plus.
is. It always is.
Right. But it's something's better than nothing in this
Yes.
case,
Yes.
for the city, and we police them instead of the
Hmm.
state police. and it
Yeah.
helps the city budget astronomically. And because we
Yeah.
didn't have to, those two moves, because we didn't have to fire anybody, we actually
Yeah.
added to our city people.
Hmm.
We were finally able to actually qualify to buy back their municipal retirements because we had enough
Oh,
employees. So
wow.
we got them all their retirements back. We pulled Meadville City fucking out of deficit, and we are the
Yeah.
police force for shit we were doing for free, and we also are the ambulance, and we're getting paid for it for the shit we were doing for free.
Hell yes.
That's
Hell
what nerds do.
yes.
Nerd fucking life, man. We solve the fucking
Nerds.
problems.
Hmm. Hmm.
Temporarily. And also, we're suing our county for a tax reassessment. The city is suing the county for that tax
Yes.
reassessment
Yes.
because
Please
we,
do
we have the
that.
majority. So we voted for
Mhm.
it, and it's in
Yeah.
court, and we'll see. But wouldn't that be some shit?
It wouldn't. I'll tell you what, like there was no end of, I remember this strongly, there was no end of whining out of like Frankstown Township, Hollidaysburg, some of these places. Because listen, in 1958 or whatever, like the city was in a much better place.
Well,
Like,
that was where all the manufacturing was, and like it was a
right.
hub.
And the railroads were still
Right.
much bigger.
Mhm.
Um, I don't even know if Frankstown Township fucking existed. Most of the houses that are there now certainly did not.
Right.
And so like, yeah, so like most of the real estate in Frankstown Township didn't even exist the
Mhm.
last time the county was reassessed. So
Mhm.
like, please be so for real. And then Hollidaysburg is a much more affluent area now. Not that it never has been before, but like it is historical homes galore. Which you know how that can be.
Yes.
Fancy.
As long as
It's
they're not
look
split,
at my carriage
they're all
house, you
different.
know?
As long as they're not
Hmm.
all split into like triplexes and duplexes, but they're impossible to heat and maintain. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean they're beautiful houses, beautiful houses. And so that was an issue. But like I mean, my house was assessed, and this was before I bought it, but my house was assessed at like $130,000, which we only bought it for 99 because it had been on the market for months and months and months and months and months. And
Mhm.
like, not that I love my house, it's great, it needed work. But I was just like 131,000. I don't think so. It for sure would go for more than that now, just given the housing market.
Mhm.
Um, but we also live
Oh, for sure. My assessed
in
value
like
for my
a more
house
sort of
is.
suburban, if you will, area of Altoona, um, which
Are you in the
and I
city
just
limits?
yes, I am in the city limits, but it's more like the neighborhood itself feels a little bit more like a suburb. Um,
I've been in my life, but you've been in mine. Is it
mhm.
is it similar to that? Because I'm like only technically like a couple blocks from the town,
A
but
bit,
like
yes.
your town is bigger than my town.
Well, yeah,
So
Altoona has like 42,000 people in it.
yeah, and we're like
It's
13
people
and
always forget that Altoona is like
big. It's not small.
yeah, it's not small.
I mean, Erie's like 90, I think,
Yeah,
thousand right
it
now.
is in
So
fact
I
a
mean,
city of the third class. Like it is a literal city. Actually, it is the currently the 12th most populous city
you're a third
in
class city
Pennsylvania.
too, but we're on the low end.
With a very low end apparently.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
what did you guys say? You got like 5,000 people or something?
No, 13.
13,000. Okay, that's better. That's like I
Mhm.
okay, I
No,
was always
we're
confused.
still on the low end. You're on the low end, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're over the low end of the city. Yeah.
Yeah, around 43,000 people. We used to Altoona was, and not actually that long ago in my memory. Um, Altoona had more people living in it than Harrisburg. Harrisburg's population is only 50,000.
Right. I mean,
And
their
so, but now
their
Wilkes-Barre,
session population is much higher, but
well, yes, Wilkes-Barre is has like come out of nowhere.
Right.
and copped the 11 spot, and then York is number 10 now with 44 and 45 respectively.
We have a lot of those, like we have fab housing stuff that like re are really big in Virginia, like outside of Richmond too. Like, because my
Yeah.
cousin actually moved from Western Lower New York, and she did like pick it out of a catalog. It gets built,
Hmm.
can't make any changes, and she moved to just outside Richmond, Virginia, and like one of these new established. They're not McMansions by any means, but they're like
Hmm.
you could do a one floor like flat or
Hmm.
like a like a two-story, and like you had
Hmm.
like eight things to pick from, and then you couldn't make any changes for like 2 years, and like all these houses come up at the same time,
Hmm.
and you pay for the land. I guess apparently now a lot of places say you rent the land and they're jacking up the prices. But
Like that.
yes, but you pay for the land, you pay for the house, you can't do anything to it. It's kind of got to settle. You get a like warranty, and then you can sell it or move. And
Hmm.
she changes houses like she changes purses and cars. And God bless her husband. My cousin is a wonderful human being with all of the
Hmm.
vivaciousness, which I can't. I'm not. Like you would think Lindsay is. Like, nope. She's me times 10.
Wow. I could not, I listen, I moved that much when I was in my early 20s and I lived in state college. And
She she
now I would
she
sooner die.
no, she's in her. She's just she this is now she's on her fourth type of this house in like 15 years,
I
but
mean,
like
listen,
I love
if
them
it makes her
all.
happy, then good for her.
Right. She just changes her mind a lot, I guess. And they
You
can
know, we don't know
and they
anything about that.
can. Right. But she right, right. I mean, when you get more information, you should change your mind. It's a mark
It's
of valor.
true. If I had the money to change my mind that often, I would.
I
Maybe. I don't
wouldn't.
know. I'm much of a I'm a homebody, and I like to have my stuff the way I like my stuff. And so once I get my things and my places, then I don't want to move them. So
And I never liked moving. Like the
I
process.
hate moving. One of our fellow county chairs um is going to be moving and to my area. Very excited about it. And so not a county chair for much longer.
Because
But
I told my husband he's like you should move closer to where I work. And I'm like, for one, I work at a
yeah,
county. It's called the Arc of Crawford County. It's in Crawford County.
like for
I'm not.
one, I also have a job. What about
Yeah.
that?
I mean, I don't care that he makes more money than me because technically that's just at the wage job. That's not like
Yeah.
the money that I make. So no.
Mm,
But
yeah.
also, I value my time as my county chair, and
Hmm.
that's geographical.
Yeah, so you have to stay in that geography, yeah.
So I was being nice.
Um,
Yeah, I was like, you can get an apartment if you don't like the drive. He didn't like that joke. He didn't think that was funny at all. I thought it was humorous because I was like, you can get an apartment. Like with the amount you'll save on gas. And he was like,
yeah.
he was appalled, and it was so funny because like he forgot how mean I can be. If like I'm pressed, if I'm pressed, I will fucking be that person.
Yeah. No, if you're gonna devalue my livelihood,
Yeah.
I will
I'm
make you
like,
cry.
where do I work? Yeah, and not only that, but like, sure, I
Mhm.
technically don't need to work, and when I don't need to work anymore, I can not work. And I am in a very privileged position,
Mhm.
but it's because the government owed me, and so yes. So when I stopped
Yeah.
working, but also like my job structure is one that not just my chair structure, but my job structure. I have 17, sometimes 20, but like 17, 18 people on my caseload. And then as they age, because they have severe intellectual disabilities, right now
Hmm.
they live on their own. They rent. They have kids, some of them. And
Yeah.
and you know, and until I can secure the funding for them for their next stage of life, which would be either like whatever is least restrictive, like a group home or like some kind of family living care where they need more increased medical, I'm not leaving them.
Yeah.
I've been there most of them don't have involved parents or extremely elderly
Hmm.
parents. So I
Yeah.
am their parent. I know all their
Yeah.
medical information. I know
Hmm.
where they've always lived. I know everything about them. And if something happens to me or I'm gone from their lives, who is the person that's going to continue this stuff? So
Yeah.
until I graduate all these guys that I have into financial
Hmm.
streams where they're safe and they live still in the community and are not shipped
Hmm.
into some other community, no, I'm here. Sorry. I was like, can I
Yeah.
can wait.
Which by the way, that's like anything that is like social work or social work adjacent. Like that is basically like it is hard to not take that on. The reason that I brought up the move though is this, I told our friend, I was like, I'm sure that you know this, but I just want to say it out loud so we're all very clear. I'm too old to be the friend that helps you move.
Our lower backs are not the same. Nope.
No.
If I'm not doing it, then I'm not doing
Absolutely not.
it.
And he was like, no, I did not. I wasn't even gonna ask. And I was like, God bless you. I was like, I will make you dinner. I was like, you can eat in my house all the time. I don't care. Like, I will make you dinner every day of the week. Um, and
I'll get you a to-do
also,
plate. I'll put directions on it that says like put it in the
yeah,
oven for this long.
absolutely.
Drop that
Yeah,
to
no,
them.
that's I'm always looking for that because I just have my husband and my daughter. I don't have anybody else that lives with me, and my daughter has a lot of food sensitivities that comes with her autism.
Mhm.
That's her flavor of autism. And
What do you
my
make you plan?
husband, not a picky eater at all, doesn't have those sensitivities, but as he has gotten older, we have gone in opposite directions in terms of spiciness.
Oh,
I didn't used to be able to deal with it, and now I'm like, I would like you please to burn my tongue off.
mhm.
And he still loves spicy food, but his
You just
tummy
can't.
doesn't like it anymore.
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
It's
mm.
rough. And so I'm like, now this particular person also not a spicy food fan, but also because he has not really I need him to eat more foods. I'm gonna get him there. That's my goal. I'm gonna get
You're
him
gonna
there.
get him to eat more foods.
I already have.
I did. So my John Michael trick was
Hmm.
I had sushi and I told him
Yeah.
he couldn't have any, and he said, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "I don't want your weird fish." And this was back when he was like 4 or 5. But
Yeah.
his dad had fallen asleep, and like they were gonna go get Burger King, and like we were out of
Mm.
town at a hotel, and I got my food, and I went in the shower, and Kevin fell asleep, and I came out of the shower, and my sushi was gone. That little rat bastard was hungry. And I just look at him and he's got like little white flecks of shit. And I'm like, oh, you decided you wanted to eat it. And he goes, sushi's really good, Mom. Now he's the most expensive eater. Like, he's like, where are we going for steak, Mom? I would like the coconut vegan ice cream, like hand
Oh
churned,
my God.
please. Like,
Well,
he's
I'll cook for John sometime.
like, he's not down for spicy yet, but
We'll
he
get
is,
there.
he's
I
like,
can do non-spicy food too. I can also do food that has a lot of flavor but is not like hot spicy.
well, he's like, let me wear my chain and let me put on my burgundy blazer
Hmm.
and let's go and let's get tuna tartare, Mom, and let's share it
Oh,
together.
that's so
And he's like,
nice.
he goes, can you be my date? And I'm like, you sick son of a bitch. He's learning it. Like he's
By
using
the
it on
way,
his
did
own.
you
He's using his what he's going to use when he's 16 on his mother. Oh my God.
I know. Listen, that's a
Like,
danger to society right there.
I'm just throwing it out there. Like when people are like, I'm an incel. I'm like, do you know what he just did to grown ass women? Is he patted their leg and when they were nervous before they publicly spoke, and these are grown ass adult women that are political, and he goes, "You're gonna do great." And they they smile at him like he's the best thing that's existed. And I'm just like, how do you scope out full grown ass adult women and you just like
Honestly,
do that
grown-ass
well?
adult women are not difficult, to be fair. You just have to like think a little bit. Although, frankly, like there was a moment, and like my daughter does not remember this at all. Um, and this was So my daughter is trans. This is before she came out, right?
Huh?
She was like, I don't know, 8 or 9. And I was trying on work pants and I was not having a good time.
Mm,
And she
disappeared.
was like, she looks at me and she goes, Mom, I think you're really brave. And I was like, I'm going to start bawling right now.
Because you were doing it. You were just
I was like, oh
on
my
and you were
God.
not happy and you were not gonna be happy. And you were like, and she told you and
She's doing it anyway. Look at the
just doing it.
bravery. And I was like, thank you so much.
Like that's so good. Oh,
Yeah. I literally almost started like sobbing right there.
you're just like, I'm
Because
gonna
I'm
just like,
sure you know the vulnerability of a
yeah,
fucking changing room
oh yeah, oh
as we all do.
yeah. And I mean, like the little like pat and the little like assist,
Yeah.
and he just knows when to do it, and he does it like
Hmm.
gently, like not making it a show, but the person
Yeah.
who's receiving knows. And I'm like, dude, just so he's been begging to go to state committee.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I got shit to do. And like, of course, we're doing a restructuring and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
in June. But I promised him, like, because I said I'm not going to take him from school because he's in fourth grade. Fourth grade fucking
Right.
matters.
Yeah. No, of
I'm
course.
not taking him, for an
Hmm.
extra day and then like
So it's gonna have to be
going.
summer.
So he has to do summer, which means he has to do
Yeah.
reorientation.
Uh-huh.
And that means he's going and he's like I go shopping with my friend Mona from
Hmm.
Philly.
Yeah.
And she's so excited to meet him. And in person, hi, bud. Good.
Did
You
you,
don't do
by
this
the
all the
way,
time.
did you watch our last episode?
Some some of it, not all of it.
Because
I clipped a whole
when
lot of
he
it.
showed up, I added a graphic. Like an
Where?
exploding thing that said Jon Michael Scott alert.
John, well, this is a John. Well, the horse is going to have to be the John Michael Scott alert, certainly. I mean, he just showered and he's all fresh now, and he's got his little glasses
Aw,
on. You use conditioner and shampoo? Yeah. Excellent.
good for you. Good for you.
You use the
We stand
comb?
at conditioned king.
Good. Good. Use the orange bottle. Oh, yes.
The orange one is almost out.
Well, I know the orange bottle's almost out. He's got to be so my hair, this is the
Mm-hmm.
smooth version. This is the right after like I got my hair done on Thursday. This is
Mm-hmm.
Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm washing tonight because he just showered so that I could wash. But like my hair is for everyone that is wondering,
Mm.
because some people fucking wonder. My hair is tight sausage curls, tighter than Shirley Temple curls.
Mm.
And it is only this long so that gravity weighs upon my favor.
Yes.
And the every quarter inch I lose from the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
I get an inch wider.
Mm-hmm.
And I have very broad shoulders.
Yeah.
My curly hair is broader than my shoulders. And if I see me from the back, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like it's not. It's like I'm like, because I'll see it from the front and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. But from the back, I'm like, oh my God, no. Like this, it's nearly obscene. So, but his is like his gingers,
Mm-hmm.
like he's got like the cowlick curls, but his hair is just as thick as mine
Mm-hmm.
without weight down. So he has
Mm.
to condition. And
Yeah.
every time it gets cold outside, like in the fall, we can't give each other like pecks on the lip because we electrocute each other. Because there's
Yes.
so much, and we can't like touch grocery carts because we
Yeah.
you can see the flame.
I condition the ever-loving shit out of my hair. I condition every single time I wash.
Oh yeah.
And I leave in conditioner
Mhm.
afterwards
And he
every
does.
fucking time because my hair is a touch coarse on its own. Um and it gets frizzy and I've got like and you can even a little bit tell that like I've got a little tiny bit of like curl there. But like the thing is I do not have uniform curl. This is a thing that has come to me later in life. And so I have like the front of my hair pretty straight.
Mm,
Everything like back front the back curly as shit. And I'm like, I would love you two to figure out how to find a happy medium.
right.
But no. No.
Yeah. Well, everything in the front definitely always is more flat too. But yeah. So like for me, like people are like, "Well, how's your hair get so smooth?" And I said, "Well, see, here's the thing. I use a curling iron to straighten it."
Mm,
And they're like, "What?"
yeah.
And I'm like, "Use a curling iron to straighten my hair."
Yeah, if my hair
That's
ever
funny.
looks like extremely straight, it's because I straightened it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
My hair
Yeah,
will stay this way until I hit rain, or it gets wet,
oh yeah.
and then I have to comb. I actually have to comb water through my hair,
Hmm.
and then I have to comb shampoo through my hair,
Yeah.
and comb it through water again. I mean, like I go through
Yeah.
like water changes.
Hmm.
I'm like trying to get my hair wet is like trying to get a duck's feathers wet.
Yes. Does it
Hmm.
take like when you're in the shower, it like takes like a weird amount of time to like for your hair to get wet?
I have to use like the
Yeah.
detachable, and I have to go upside down,
Hmm.
right side up, and I also have to like squish water into my hair,
Hmm.
and then I have to shampoo it, and that just gets the product out. It doesn't actually get my scalp, so then I have to like do
Oh, I
that,
have
and
like the scalp massagey thing that I use.
I would tangle so bad, and it would probably
It
wreck the
doesn't, it's
band.
not really like that. Um, there's very wide, they're far apart and they're kind of large. It's not bad. I really love it. Because it's
I
like
love
it
that we
keeps my scalp
transitioned into
clean.
haircut because it's fair.
I don't know.
No, I love that we do it. I love that we transition into
Yeah.
haircut. This is how the conversations go. Sorry.
This
Facts.
is how our conversations go. Because we're humans, sometimes we are in fact talking about politics, and that's most of the time. But then
Mhm.
sometimes
Mhm.
you got to talk about hair care, because
We
it's
have, we
important.
have policies and we have hair policies. Which do you ever?
Hair policies are important.
I regularly get bullied by my favorite state rep, which is Ryan Bizzaro, and
Love you,
he
Ryan.
I love you so
We
much,
love
and
you.
he has tried to bully me for
Hmm.
at least a year and a half, maybe
Hmm.
longer, because he's like, "How you doing today, Tulsi?" And I
Oh no, because of the hmm.
yes, yes, and I was like, first of all, I am my hair's better than hers, and
So much
hers is
better.
extensions. Mine fucking isn't. But
Yes.
also, it just he gets mad though because specific like because we're both military veterans.
Oh, Tulsi
And then
Gabbard.
I'm
Yes. Okay.
but
Now I'm with you.
that and then I'm like because I don't like women that were in the military and are insurrectionists, for instance,
Well,
or
yes.
were
Who are like
television
very clearly like
insurrectionists.
working with foreign nations.
Right. Very clearly working with foreign nations and being the head of DNI and switching their party and
Hmm.
basically
Yeah.
getting paid off from Russia, whatever. Like, I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying it might have happened.
Hmm.
But like, but the hair comparisons, that's why he's trying to dog me.
Yeah.
Um, which is funny. But the thing is that I have so much gray literally threaded there,
Hmm.
and my hair is so naturally actually black.
Yeah.
Like I will send you the outtake of like also my hair as a child, so you can like in the whatever
Mm.
show you could throw it up there because it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But I had to stop I had to stop the battle of fighting it because it was more expensive to
Yeah.
cover over it, and it looked like I had a white headband.
Mm.
And then as it grows out, I
Not
look
great.
like I have a black headband, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the dumbest thing. Like so,
Yeah.
the cheaper way to fix this. He's
Yeah.
like, "Are you going to cut your hair to like a lob like everyone else?" I'm like, "No." And
No.
he was like, he's like, "Well, you should keep it long." I'm like, "Correct."
Yeah.
But he's like, "But you should go just like brown." And I'm like, "Sir, the amount of money it would cost, and also it looks so monochromatic sometimes, like
Mhm.
in pictures and stuff." And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it kind of annoys me because I'm so pale." Like
Well,
I'm into
and I
less blonde.
love your front like blondness because for me and especially because you choose, and I say this compliment in a complimentary way, a severe makeup
I
like
do.
it like um
It is.
which
Yeah.
as do I many times. Obviously not, yeah, mostly in state committee. In my regular life I just like look like this.
No, in my regular
But
life, I'm pretty severe.
yeah, but it's giving what if Cruella de Vil was the hero? What if she came to save everyone?
Right.
Yeah.
What if that floor was repurposed?
Yeah.
What if all of those animals were like frankly old and they
Yeah.
just looked good from afar
Hmm.
and they were not the youth type of animals.
Yeah. She just like wasn't very good at communicating the message is all.
Right. Right. And I kind of blow through that because I'll just tell you like it is. Like that was
Yeah.
roadkill and I'm wearing it.
Right. Um
I love how sidetracked, like super funny. Like, it's so good. Because like to be serious though, like I died because when you said like I wear the more severe makeup look, it was funny because like the one time I was doing professional makeup and
mhm.
I was sitting there and I said,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay you for this and I want to see it. I said, I
Hmm.
want to look like a prostitute. I I want you to put so much makeup on me
Yeah.
that I look like a cartoonish version of a prostitute, like not
Hmm.
in the 1990s. I'm like 1980s version. Like
Oh, wow. Yeah.
do it,
Hmm.
go, like as dark, severe as we can get.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
she was like, okay. She's like, this is more harsh makeup than I've ever put on a person.
Hmm.
And I was at Ayala, which is like the highest end, and it is the highest end place to get your shit done in like the region,
Hmm.
like frankly. And she's like the top tier stylist, and
Yeah.
she's like, it still looks good. And I said, I know. It still looks good. Oh, were we done? She goes, I can't add. You have black eyeshadow on. You have bright red lipstick on. I put highlighter on. She's like, your face just holds makeup. And I was like, it's a good thing I like makeup. She goes, no, your face just like you can pile it on and it just
Yeah.
it can look like severe, but it
Hmm.
actually doesn't because you have severe features. And I was like, that's fair. People randomly comment to me that I look good in olive, like the olive drab, the army green.
Mm. Yeah,
I'm
I can see
like,
that.
but I wore it very. I had to wear it for so long. Like I'm wearing it for
I
effect,
would
but
rather not.
I
I mean,
didn't
thank you,
realize.
but
I didn't realize that it was actually like I bought a very inexpensive dress that had strong shoulders,
Mhm.
high waisted, and I wore hot pink tights underneath with like a jaguar like across the knees. So
Yeah.
people were like, I didn't know if you had hot pink tights on, and also like you were wearing like or if you had a tattoo of jaguars across your knees. I was like,
Hmm.
cool. That's cool. That means
Like,
I'm gonna
that's
be
a great idea.
right. But like they're hot pink jaguar tights underneath olive
Hmm.
drab because I was like, make it pop at some point. And also the skirt was too short for because the broader of an ass you have, like the
Mm.
skirt's
Yeah.
shorter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this dress was not meant for, someone with one. And so I knew it was gonna be
Yeah.
short, so I made sure I was wearing tights. And I was like, the hot pink could be
Good call.
fun. And I'm like
Yeah.
42, but I act like an immature bitch and I swear all the time.
Hmm.
It's like, I'm going to dress younger. And hot pink tights can't
Yeah.
hurt me.
No, it's true.
It's fun. And so I wore hot pink tights and olive drab military like dress.
Hmm.
And I got like a shit ton of compliments online. They're like, that is a great thing. And I was like, I just kind of went with, I'm going to vibe this. And I just like,
The moral of the story is
vibe
you
it.
should wear whatever makes you happy.
Fuck
If
yeah.
you think you look hot, you do.
You do. Hot pink
Period.
fucking tights.
Yeah.
olive drab.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Just make sure you're not flashing people.
Just make sure you're not flashing people. As long as you're not flashing people, you're fine. Just wear whatever makes you feel hot. And then
Wear
you
combat
are.
boots, and they can be platform combat boots. No one's gonna know because
Hmm.
a lot of the dudes in the political
That's
field
right.
are wearing platform tennis
I can
shoes.
only imagine at this point that platform combat boots are probably coming back in because the 90s are happening again.
Mm,
So,
mm. I haven't gotten it yet, but it's on the way.
yeah.
There's go to Thursday boot.
Oh God.
Oh no. Oh yes. And there's a trifecta, beautiful, high
Uh-huh.
end, shin high gold buckle that I
Oh.
want desperately, and I'm going to buy it. It's just I might it's everyone else's birthday this month, so I might wait till May. But
Mm.
they're pricey, but they're supposedly very comfortable. But they have a Coda
My
boot with
birthday is in May. You should get them for yourself for my birthday.
that's fair. I gotta be prepped and ready for Memorial Day. I gotta be in my
Yeah.
costume. But like the Coda boot is like an ankle boot and it's cute as
Oh,
shit,
I
you
feel
know.
like I've seen the Coda boot from Thursday Boots.
And I mean, like, but they've got some high three buckle, like gold buckle,
Hmm.
little splash of the, and I'm like, man, and they're platformy, and they've
Mm.
got the chunky heel, so you're not gonna like eat ass like when you're trying to walk and it's accidentally
Hmm.
slippery.
Yeah.
Everybody who like whenever anybody has like one of those smaller heel, like the
Yeah.
stilettos,
Hmm.
what are they doing? Are they ever wearing shoes other than sandals?
I
I
have several
I
shoes
respect
that
it.
have like a stiletto type heel, and
It's
it's a
cute.
balancing act. It really is.
Like Jamie told me my mayor, she's like, you gotta try these. I have these in like so many colors. And it's the Life Stride
Hmm.
ones.
Mm.
So they're
Oh,
like,
yes.
and she's like, I wear them and they're like 2.5 inch heels and they're wedgie platformy.
Hmm.
But like she's like, I can wear these even if my feet hurt all day long. I can walk my dog in them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, your dog is like a half pit. And she's like, can walk my dog in them and
Amazing.
on the way to work. And I'm like, that's Meadville sidewalks. And she does it. And she's like, and I'm not like, it's not bad. And I'm like,
I love
okay.
it. That's
And she
great.
just she just got to do she just got honored by Joan McClintock. Like in Philly, and she brought her daughter and like some of
Aw,
the folks at
love.
the Universal, and yeah, like
Yeah.
at their university, and like they made it a family event, and they had a whole carload, and they brought
Mm,
Councilwoman Mary Moody down there, and she was honored for
nice.
like her local. They were honoring local electeds
Hmm.
that were I'll I don't know what exactly Aaron Weiss told me was the
Mm,
phrase. I had to make
yeah.
sure like I was like make sure the shit's spelled right. Um but I was like because she's a JAI. Um
Hmm.
but I like to call it like celebration of the curse breakers
Yeah.
because they're in Meadville like she's the first woman, she's
Yeah.
the first mayor, and
Right.
she won an election by like 500 votes, higher than we've ever seen for a woman for a
Hmm.
win locally.
Yeah.
So I was like, so she was honored by it, and I was like, also, hey, love it. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
sidetracked to politics, but this is a national one,
Yeah.
random. Like I give a whole bunch of shit because I have a whole bunch of people that I hate and I love in Southwest Florida.
Mm,
Well, oh, Southeast Florida, my bad. Um,
yeah.
However, the Tampa race. Did
Oh,
you
the Tampa
see
race. That is
did
on
you see
Dan's
the
list for us that we have utterly ignored.
Well, so for Dan's list, I
Yes.
did personally talk to him about the Tampa race, and
Hmm.
I yelled at him about it, and so I was so like into it
Mm.
that that's why he added it.
Now it's on there.
I,
I've checked
because
it off now.
like it would have been like normally like a thing that like would have everybody cared about the Mar-a-Lago like state house race, but this is a state senate race.
If we weren't also like if we weren't in the midst of just nationally having 800,000 special elections,
Mhm.
I feel like there's a new special election every week. If there's not a special election, I don't know what's going on at this point.
Well, we flipped 30-1, and you flipped
Yeah,
your
that
and you flipped, well, you and we didn't win the last one, but
we
guess
didn't
what?
win my district.
You
My
eat
my
16
special we didn't
points.
win, but
Didn't you eat
it
16 points?
it's 16 to 17 points.
Yeah, that gap.
Amazing. Outperformed Shapiro in 22. Shapiro won 5 precincts
Mhm.
uh in the 79th district. Um in 2025, we had somebody who ran for city council who very nearly won, and he won 8 precincts in the city. Caleb won 15.
He's such a good candidate. I heard that
He is such a
from
good candidate.
Aaron. I heard it from HTCC. Like I talked to them and they
Everybody's gushing about him,
so excited.
and we will have him on. I
Well,
meant
I
to
am
arrange that, but then I forgot. But
we
yeah.
can drag him to June because maybe we can put the two fucking ginger boys together.
Uh, that would be fun. Actually, I did tell him, like,
Just for
it's this
Friday.
close, you might as well.
Yeah. Just for Friday, even.
Yeah. And I mean,
Just have a
frankly,
deal
like,
with
I think people would be really psyched to see him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
show him off like he's my child.
And I will show off my child and we can just drag the
Yes.
ginger with us.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It'd be a fun show. It'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not infantilizing your candidate by any means. I'm just saying, like,
No.
we have to understand that there's
No. Yeah. My personal ginger child will never.
no.
No. No,
Hmm.
no. She's not. No. She
Oh,
doesn't she doesn't like an audience.
John's got his own little YouTube channel. He's working on it.
I
He and I talk about
know.
metrics. He and I talk about metrics, and he's like, "Well, I get these more views for the shorts," and I'm like, "All right, well, note to me, note to Jillian, I guess."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I was looking
God.
real quick how to because I watch your guys's." I'm like, "I know, fine." He's like, "I follow you, mom." I'm like, "Babes, you're in the room half the time." But he's so cute.
Right.
It's like, you don't need, so it's amazing. And it's not like you're like prostituting your child, but like, man, the kid's into it
I mean,
anyway.
listen, if he's really into it, he's really into
He
it.
learns it.
Yeah.
He's like, he said this to me, so he's gonna be mad about it, but he's
Hmm.
like, Mom, I spend a lot, I like to spend money and I like things that are expensive. And I was like, yep. But he's like,
Hmm.
what jobs are those? And I said, doctors and lawyers generally. And he goes, I don't love like everything about the math. I understand it. I get
Yeah.
it. I can learn it, but like blood and stuff. And I'm like, and blood and stuff. He's like, but I'm really good at arguing and convincing people to see my way. And I was like,
Lawyer.
buddy,
Your child is a
right.
lawyer.
I know. He's a
Yeah.
walk-on.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
he's like, is there things that you could do to make my life easier, to make it like more likely? And I was like, are you asking me for
Just say the
nepotism?
thing you need to say.
Like, are you asking me for nepotism right now? Would you like to just continue to show
Would
up?
you like some nepotism?
Like, would you like some nepotism? And he's like, yeah, I guess. And I'm like,
Yes, yes, I would. I would love some nepotism right now.
it's like, I'm not saying that it's a gift. Like, I'm like, there's minimum standards. Like, you can't be a piece of shit. Like, there are, like, to get into school, to get into
Yeah.
anything, to do anything. You
Listen, we don't
absolutely,
have like unlimited nepotism money.
there's
You
there's
do
no
have to
money.
be good at shit.
And you have to have the baseline
Yeah.
right. And
Hmm.
so you've got to have the base grades, period. And then
Hmm.
you've got to spend time with people, with clubs, with stuff, and not quit them.
Yes.
And people have to like you when you're doing it.
Mm.
And I said those are the same requirements as it would require for anybody else,
Yes.
technically. But
Yes.
you have access to
But
your
there's
mother.
networking.
Right. You have access to your mother. And if you
Yeah.
wanted to go places that your mother happens to be, and you're really
Yeah.
good at, I don't know, carrying her suitcase when her lower
Yeah.
back hurts and she's old, um, and
Yeah.
you don't cause a problem, then you get to go places with her.
Yeah.
And does it accidentally happen? Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
That is
And I was
literally
like,
how it works. That's
that's
honestly, that's the nepotism that I give my interns.
exactly
That's
like
the that's
you
the
tell
nepotism that
people
I give
how
my
to
interns. It's like you gotta like baseline be like,
show up, meet
you know,
people.
you gotta show up, you gotta do the stuff, you gotta do the work.
Mhm,
But I will introduce you to the whole network.
mhm, mhm. There's
As
no
long as you do that.
depriving.
Because if
There's no
I can give a
depriving
little
other people.
nepotism to other
I would.
people, happily
I
happy
would
to do
give.
it.
Yes, I'm like a. I tell people all the time, like that go to Teal and go to Allegheny. I'm like,
Mhm.
I write such a great reference letter. My
Mhm.
reference letter shit is on par. I can allocate your hours, and as long as you
Mm.
do them, I can. I can't pay you, but I can give you all of the exact glowing words. So much so
Yeah.
that for my day job, I fight with Medicare and Medicaid every day and win. Every day. So my convincing ability is pretty
Hmm.
high for talking to colleges and employers.
Yeah.
So you should sign up for some 10 hours a
Mm.
month from affairs so old people don't have to carry signs and shit and
Hmm.
be there. And my letter of reference fucking skills are fucking
It'll be
amazing.
beautiful. A work of art.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so my kid asked for nepotism and I was like, technically
I
can.
can do it. Fine.
But yeah, I'm like, you got like 8 years to work on it.
Yeah. Feel like you got some time. You're getting into it early. That's great.
And he's like, and
Um,
I said, well, where do you want to live? And he goes, where did you put my 529 plan that you put money into? And I was like, in the state of Pennsylvania. He goes, I'm okay with going to like Duquesne or Pitt for undergrad. And I was like, okay. He goes, but I feel like I should get, you know, a law degree in Philly because I either want to live in Philly or live in New York. And I was like, as I hold the cup
the
obnoxiously,
Pennsylvania Society Cup. Yeah, I know, right?
I'm like, because his mother's a lifetime member.
Oh, girl.
I,
Yeah.
I used my army money to like do it because I was like, why not? And I was just like, this kid is like psychic or just really great at reading rooms that why wasn't I given the gift like when I was young? I like want that
I
kid like no,
mean,
he has it
it's
sick. I love it. It's sick.
but you gotta figure at some point, right? He did just like he for sure got some of it from you.
He got luckier. He got luckier because he was raised when I was like doing the thing. And he can see.
Yes, that's
Like, I
absolutely the
couldn't
case.
love children.
Read your bylaws, babies.
Fucking circle
Every
back.
time.
Circle
Circle
back to
back. Circle
the
back.
closet every time.
Uh, uh,
God bless us.
Ugh. Well, that's good because it feels like about time to wrap it up. So God help me when I edit.
Ooh,
Um
well, I have so many segues, and we appreciate it. I guess the one thing I should
yeah.
segue back to about
Mm.
Tampa before we finish,
Yes, Tampa.
because I love to shit on Boca for my dad's whorish girlfriend reasons. Mm.
Ah, I love it.
My sister lives there, and my sister and her
Mhm.
husband are Dems, and so like it's part of
Yeah.
their region. And I love to see the people who work in healthcare and the restaurant, for instance, management
Yeah.
get their kickbacks because they're so used to having to clean up Mar-a-Lago puke from Pinot Grigio wine moms,
Ugh.
on the everyday Trump boat parade. Um, that I get it. Yeah. Hey, we're not the wine moms, but the Mar-a-Lago
Pro
parade
wine
here.
moms, but not the Mar-a-Lago kind. Yeah.
And I know for the fact they tip poorly.
They do.
But the Tampa dude, okay, he, I guess, raised personally like 100K.
Uh,
And then there was maybe a pack or two involved in like him getting an additional 100K, but like the ultimate numbers is like
mhm.
200K. But every lobbyist in basically the state dipped money, and then
Yeah.
the candidate itself, it was against him, was 2 million total. So it was
Wow.
200K versus 2 million.
Yeah.
And he won by slim margins in a deeply fucking Tampa red district
Hmm.
that I think Trump won by fucking 14, 12, something like that. Then he won.
Yeah.
And but they're so I follow a guy who's also an ex-Republican,
Hmm.
and he lives in Florida, and he worked for the Bush administration. And he was on Bush campaign teams, and he worked for the DOD in Bush. So like he, and also we might have a bone to pick with this person specifically about the Gore thing.
Mm.
We might we might need to shade him. But regardless, his math
Yeah.
and his process and his knowledge of Florida, high end.
Yeah.
And so I follow. And that's why I give it value.
Yeah.
Independents went, like registered independents went for the special election. 4 out of 5. 4 went for the Dem. Registered independents showed up 4 out of 5. Because
That's
in
crazy.
like in Harris, like Biden numbers, we were like one and a half
Yeah.
to one. And but we had low turnout in our Dems, so like that's what tipped the scales. But
Yeah.
like 80% of independents is very similar to like what Jamie got as my mayor and my plus 500.
Don't count out those independents. You gotta go for them.
So you have to go for them, and you have to do the persuasion, talking to them,
Mhm.
because sometimes they're not a Republican by the hair of their teeth, and sometimes they're not a
Right.
Democrat by the hair of their teeth. Like there's only one
Yes.
issue that they feel like they're independent about.
Yeah.
We could talk about that later, but
Yes.
maybe there's one issue that they don't feel platformy on, and so they're an independent.
Yeah.
And cool. But like when they turning out 4 out of 5 times, 80% for us, and not
Yeah.
mostly like not 1.5, not 2 out of
Yeah.
3, 80% for us.
Hmm.
That's insane. That means,
Yeah.
and I've seen the flip numbers. I think that the disapproval, I mean, obviously for Dems is one thing, but the
Yeah.
disapproval for the registered like independents that are going to be and vote, is like the switch from Trump was like a plus 11 to like now it's like a negative 38. And I'm just saying all
Damn.
things are possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And don't, I said this the first week that we were of October with Harris, that we were talking to only Democrats and we were doing a turnout game, and I thought it was fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But the game is the low performance Democrats,
Hmm.
the very agitated independents who thought they were getting something
Yeah.
in the state homes.
Hmm.
Like those are the people who thought everything would be okay, and now they know that.
Yeah.
And so like it, your flip for like 16 points plus should
Hmm.
realize, like us, realize that everything is in a state of play.
Yeah.
And I have a secret for you. And I have a secret.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm stealing so much of this. Huh? we currently don't have a state senator in my district. And Crawford,
Yeah.
normally because we do in-house vote by mail,
Mm.
might get ours first in the whole
Mhm.
state. And so there's communications that might be coming to my county
Yeah.
for who the write-in should be and might be, because no one has told me that there's other irons in the fire. And I'm sorry, but when we get our ballots first, we get to communicate first. And if
Mhm.
other counties
Yeah.
don't get their ballots to their voters, they might not have the same. And I'm gonna take as I'm gonna
Yeah.
take advantage of it. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's really you should. You absolutely should. 100%.
Yeah, we should have candidates and we don't, and that if people don't want to take it upon themselves to do it, I will do it for them.
That's right. Absolutely.
You love me for this so much.
I do.
I do. It's gonna work.
It is. Oh God. Listen, guys. Um,
We got a couple things on Dan's list eventually.
Heaven only knows. We did get a few things on the list. Heaven only knows what this episode will actually sound like when you hear it, but it will be something. And then there will be clips on our TikTok. So watch out for that. But, listen, thanks so much for listening. I've been Jillian.
I'm always Lindsay.
She's always Lindsay. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. God knows what will happen by then, but we'll see you then.
Everything.
So everything will happen. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Blue Sky, PA Dems Rural Caucus, and also TikTok now. We've got TikTok. So listen to us on Spotify and more. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I swear we're going to be up on Apple Pods soon because my intern has an iPhone. So
Hey, it's fair.
in the meantime, keep it real.